Good afternoon. For assessment 3, we're doing a product redesign. My name is Noah Colburn. Located in the heart of Parramatta, the Parramatta Engineering Innovation Hub is Western Sydney University's newest and most technologically advanced building. For this assessment, our challenge was to find holes and inconsistencies within the building's technology. We then had to assess it and reflect and see if it matched the university's 21st century curriculum disruption agenda. We then had to offer a solution to solve and realign the issue with the agenda. For assessment 3, my problem area is the issue surrounding printing in the Parramatta Engineering Innovation Hub and how it is ineffective and it doesn't align with the uni's disruption agenda. I will aim to answer who the issue affects and how it affects them. My problem statement is whether the printers are sufficient for university use. For this assessment, my approach was to observe people using the printers and to assess and examine how effectively they use the university's printers. My evidence is the photos, videos, videos and screenshots taken of the issue, as well as the prototype I designed to solve the issue. My methods were to interview and question users of the printers and to also gain a general percentage of people who can and can't use the printers. I also utilized primary and secondary research, photos, videos, and screenshots, design frames and journey mappings, as well as brainstorms and general observations. My results showed that 11 of the 20 people interviewed had trouble using the uni's printers, and 4 of those people expressed that the printer jammed, and about 65% of the students asked said that they have to print away from the university campus. When investigating the university's printers, I found that one requires a USB and the other requires you to scan a QR code and to go onto a website, fill in your details, then you go back to the printer and scan your ID card to then print. The implications are that some students don't have ID cards or USBs, so they can't print on campus, which means they then have to go elsewhere to print, which costs money. My results and solutions are to revert back to the general printing system, as printers are connected to the university Wi-Fi, and to access the Wi-Fi at the uni you have to be a student. So incorporating this extra level of security with the ID cards and the website is useless. I suggest just incorporating the simple network printing drop-down option like most generic offices and stuff have. If the simple drop-down system is applied, I think the printers on campus will be used more often and it would be more convenient for students. I believe that if this older system is reinstated, more students will utilize the printer and students won't have to rush or pay to print at places like Officeworks. For my future research, I'd like to come back after the changes have been made, and I would like to assess and compare how many people use the printers in a specific amount of time and how many of these people had success using the printers, as they don't need ID cards. To conclude, the university's printing system is inefficient and overall it's a little overkill. Leaving the printers on the uni's network system with just the general drop-down option is perfect, would work perfectly, and is way more effective, as some students don't have USB or student ID cards. Thus, this would allow them to use the building's facilities and print on campus. Thanks for listening.